Hey, there you are.
How are you? I'm going to turn off video because I look still over. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good.
Okay, so we are live on the air. I wonder, maybe I can publish.
How do you? Can you? Anybody share a link?
Yes. So there are invitations. You can actually invite people to join us. And I don't think we want to do that. I'm looking for how to, like, if there's a link that I can share to this, just to watch it.
Allow. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what's happening. I'm logging in from. You can just share the URL.
Oh, okay. Let's see how that works.
Okay. Put it on the. Yeah.
Nope, that wasn't it. That's an RVI.
Oh no. It's
just join that RVI message. I'm having trouble copying and pasting between VM and host.
Okay. So what's happening?
Okay. Let's see here. Let me show you. I don't actually have much set up yet, but we'll walk through this together. Okay. So welcome to our live hangout, everybody who's watching, our millions and millions of fans.
Yes. We will destroy the interwebs with this.
Yeah. Sorry about consuming all of the bandwidth with our incredible popularity. So what this little get-together is about is trying to solve an echo chamber problem between RVI nodes. Right now we're implementing the communication between a mobile RVI interface and an implementation on a Tizen IVI box. And what's happening is you'll send a message from one node and it will be received by the other, processed, and then sent back, and then that node will receive it, process it, and send it back, so on and so forth, into never-ending messages ad nauseum. Close that. Okay, so let me bring up this code is all public. Well, I mean, it's not public yet, but it's all open source, so we're not concerned about sharing it with anybody.
No.
Kill that. I'll need to. Oops. I want to make this full screen. Okay. Sorry, I was making my workspace a little more tolerable. No, okay. I managed to resize my VM here, and it has messed everything up. Okay. Let me very quickly see what my IP address is.
If config, dude.
228. Okay. So that serves as the.
What's that?
What is that? That's a web server for some reason. What do I need that for?
Okay.
Oh, right. It's the mobile interface because I'm running the mobile interface off of my VM.
Okay.
And this is the HVAC suite. So we'll build
that simple server just served up the JavaScript pages or the JavaScript code?
Yeah, and we can open this now. We'll pull this up here. Oh, it was 228, wasn't it?
Dude, you know what we should do?
What should we do?
Try to set up, if possible, a fixed Google Hangout channel, such as RVI or something like that, which we bring up and down, or just kind of hook up to when we need to talk, and anybody can watch.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Okay.
Okay. Let's now move. Now that we have that up, we have that installed. I'm gonna go over to my RVI box, and we don't want phone. We want HVAC with a debug session.
Yes.
All right. So you can't see the actual application, but you can see the Chrome debugger for it. All right. And what we'll do here is should be able to. You see some of the code that I was working with last night, but this should accurately describe the problem that we have, and I'll bring it up over here as well.
So you just send the value here. I think I understand a problem with the echoing back.
Right. But so everyone else understands what's going on. I will send a message here. No RVN defined. Okay. So
I don't think anybody else is on actually. Wouldn't it show somewhere how many viewers there are?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Let's run this between you and me, and they can bitch at automotive if they don't understand.
Well, we might also be able to save this later, and then other people can watch it if they want to. Once again, because of our overwhelming popularity.
I know, it's amazing.
Expect this to survive through the ages. Okay, so now that we have an RVI VIN defined and send out a subscription. Okay, that went through okay. Here's our subscriber set right here on the Tizen box. And if I'm not wrong, you'll see the values keep on cascading back and forth as it attempts, to continue to send those values back and forth. So that's why that's happening, and if we kill this, then it will stop cascading. So looking at the code, okay, so that's that. Let me show you at a code level what's going on here.
Okay.
We have, so there's the HVAC application, there's the mobile application. Okay. I have the screencast is showing me exactly what my window is showing me. It's very distracting. Okay. And we're going to have to open one more directory, which is the common directory. And common is where actually most of the action is happening.
Yes.
So we could probably collapse the HVAC. So, whoops. The message gets sent out from the mobile application. There's really nothing special in that respect. I think that method is right here. No. Yes. Okay. So just normal send RVI. As an added bonus or added value, I'm sending an additional. So here's the value, and I'm also sending this node just to provide a here's who I am.
Yes.
Who sent that message. Okay, and what happens is, go down to, we have a couple of scripts that interact here. RVI and pull this up, pull that up, and then kind of the annoying one is this guy. Okay, so the message is received and the RVI object comes in here.
Yep.
Into message, it's applied, you know all this, makes a callback to whatever the service map tells it to make a callback to.
Yes.
Service maps are defined here, service mappings. So here's the name of the service, here is the callback that's supposed to be called. You can ignore these add no reflection item. That was an attempt to solve this problem that I was making. We'll look at seat heater right because it's an easy one to work with. So our indicator set status is a very simple method. It says, give me the thing you want to set and give me what you want to set it to, and I'll take care of it. So that's this method right here.
Okay.
An indicator, new value. It can also take a callback and a zone. These are simple data types, and as a result, we can't. We could potentially pass in like an object that we could then pass back to the callback.
Yeah, but that would break.
Right. It would break current implementation. So we can either rewrite car indicator to somehow manage that. You know, if a given value is an object, then process it, and if not, then just move on as you would. But as you may be able to tell, car indicator is a fairly complex beast.
Yes.
Incidentally, I did write a minor change to a car indicator last night to allow it to handle multiple listeners, which is how we actually ended up being able to set up HVAC-specific listeners outside of the HVAC application itself. So if we get this all working, then you can send RVI messages to update HVAC without actually having the HVAC app live up running on the IVI system.
Okay. Yes.
So that seemed like a worthwhile and worthy goal at the time that I did it. It doesn't change any problem here, but it prevents us having to add these send RVI messages inside the HVAC application. Instead, we can put them in a dedicated common folder.
Hold on for a second. People are trying to join. I believe it's Arthur Taylor, actually. Did you have, so my share code didn't work because I think you have to have it's not anonymous. It's like log in with your account and join. Do you have like an anonymous link on your end?
I don't think so. I don't, that's a good question. Hang on just a minute. Oh, you know what? It should be public.
You had.
It's a public event. Hangouts on air today. Links. Event page. UP page. Let's try that one. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute.
Looking at
Oops,
my
wrong one. Um,
check the control room on your left.
yeah, I've got the. I think I have a valid link standby.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I just gotta figure out. Okay.
Oh, really now?
Yeah.
That's cool. How did you find that?
It was in my links section for.
I'm gonna try this one. That is brilliant.
Okay.
I'm gonna try
Well,
this.
it's there. It's there in case anyone wants to use it.
Oh,
Uh,
yes, it works, dude. That is awesome.
Yeah. We're living in the future. Okay. So that's the problem that I have is that this the car indicator that receives the message. Let me go to the let's see here. So as RVI receives the message and it says, okay, fire the callback, and two callbacks happen.
Yeah.
One of them is this callback, which is specific for RVI. The other callback happens in the actual HVAC application, which is this one, and that happens here. So these are the changes that actually affect the HVAC interface.
Yes.
These are the changes that say, okay, something happened on the HVAC interface, send out a message and let everyone know that something happened, which is, good if we have 3 or 4 interfaces that are all tied to the same IVI.
Yes.
So let me introduce the solution that I kind of came up with, but hadn't successfully gotten functioning, which was the
reflective thingy, add
yeah,
reflection.
the no reflection. So no reflection is this array, and it takes essentially a string and drops the string. That string
Oh,
looks like uh, the sending node plus the service name plus the value. So it all
yes.
comes out just as sort of a pretty string that is easily readable. Now, the only reason I gave up on this idea is because it was late last night and I wasn't having much success. It may actually work, but the way that this operates is that this adds this string to the no reflect array.
Yeah.
And on the callback for any of these events happening, any of the adjustments in the interface.
Yeah.
Excuse me. The down here, I think. So that's this stuff right here. The idea was when you receive a key and a value, iterate through all of the subscribers, and if there happens to be a matching index inside the no reflect array, which is this right here,
Yeah.
drop that off and skip the rest of this iteration of the loop.
Yes. So what you do is that you inside RVI.js you have a blacklist of
Right.
where not to send things. No, wait.
Right.
You actually what you put in the reflection is the key and the value. Oh, don't reflect this value while we're running this. Okay, that will work. But will you not, is this send RVI HVAC on a per subscriber? No, you go through subs.
Right.
And wait. Subs node key. Okay, I got it. Yes. So okay, so it's only for that specific subscriber. You won't reflect it back. That should work.
Right. I think so too, and I think the problem that I was mostly running into was odd formations of subscribers. So I would double up on slashes on one end and miss a slash on the other, so it wasn't working properly. But like I said, it was mostly a problem of.
I think this is overkill actually.
Oh, really?
Because this is single-threaded, being JavaScript. So at most, you will get send RVI HVAC. You will only have one chain invoked at any given time. So I think the only thing you need to do is to in no reflect you just need to put a node value or just kind of a subscriber. It's a question more than a statement, I guess. Wouldn't it be enough to just put the node ID in no reflect as kind of don't echo back to this specific subscriber? And then you clear the reflection, the no reflect after each call. As he did add no reflection, and then after each call you make a clear no reflection or delete no reflection.
That's a good question. I guess you're right. It isn't multi-threaded, but if it comes in,
it's all going to get queued, but they get executed in sequence.
I'm not entirely convinced that it is, but you may be right.
I'm not sure. I suck at JavaScript. Oops, I announced it to the world.
Well, there goes our subscriber base.
Yeah, yeah. Disconnect.
Okay, that's an idea. So you're saying simply add it to, well, if at that point we don't even need an array, right? We just need a don't send to this guy.
Exactly. Don't send anything to this guy for as long as this stack or this call chain is in action.
Right.
Because it's going to get cleared immediately afterward, and then so you do add no reflection, you do the call chain, which kind of gets picked up here and says, "Oh, this guy is not supposed to be sent to at this point because we're in the middle of a callback or in the middle of a subscription update or publish." And after that, you clear the no reflection, and everything is back.
So, well, that would have to happen over here, right? We would want to, well, let's see. So you get a message and then you fire the callback.
Yes.
And then the callback is mapped to these. So here we say, okay, this is going to be the air circulation. Hey, when you're handling the air circulation, be sure to, add that guy to the blacklist. And then down here, okay, yeah, I think that might work.
Yeah, it makes things a bit simpler. And then after air circ, after you do the actual callback, you're jumping around too much. If you go back to where you do add reflection, so you do add reflection, and then you do add no reflection item, and just the arg, and you do the car indicator set status, and after that you do delete no reflection.
Right.
Before you do
I'm sorry. So you're saying, hang on for a second.
Okay.
So you're saying add no reflection item here.
Yeah.
And then
do the actual set status, and that the set status will trigger the callbacks. Correct. The listeners. It will trigger the listeners. And after that entire chain returns, it will invoke all the listeners, and one of those listeners will try to send out the updates to all the subscribers. And one subscriber, which is added in the add no reflection item, will be blacklisted and not invoked. Once all the listeners return, set status, car indicator that set status will return on its own, and then before you return from this aircirc RCB function, you will actually do delete no reflection on ours to kind of clear it.
I think that the callback is executed before the end of this method. So this return is poorly placed. It's not really doing anything.
No, but don't you need to clear the no reflection item that you're setting up before you call car indicator set status, or is that done at a higher level?
No, because we need the no reflection item to be in existence by the time set status finishes, because it's the thing that instantiates the callback,
Uh,
or initiates the callback. Excuse me.
yes. So I'm sorry, I'm not sure I follow. Set status initiates the callback.
Yeah. So
But
set
once,
status goes in here, and there's this. If we go to set status, it goes through all of this stuff, and then this loop block is where the listeners are
yes,
fired away.
exactly. And then you get into the HVAC RVI, or you send all the data back. So, but once car indicator on this line at 50 line 50 returns, on line 51, shouldn't you insert delete no reflection item for ARGS to kind of clear it?
Yes, but
Because at that point, all the listeners have fired, and you kind of triggered on. You sent out
right.
all the updates, the RVI updates.
But at that point, the reflection item, the no reflection item, is the no reflection is a global a global property. So if you say delete the item, then it gets deleted globally, and nothing else has access to it. And I think, well, golly, I don't know.
Well, there's an easy way of doing it, is that in the actual RVI callback where you trigger on the no reflection item, when you trigger it, you clear it there, if that works better. Again,
you're saying in the callback itself, which would be...
So if you go back to the callback where it actually looks, there we go, no sub somewhere. Guess what?
So, in terms of circulation change, you're saying drop it here.
Actually, you can do it in either there or in send RVI HVAC itself, if you go down there. HVAC RVI, I believe, or no, there it is.
And yes. that's the intention right here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you are clearing it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yes, so you clear it there. As soon as you trigger, you are clearing it. So the only thing we actually need to change, I believe, is that you don't need your array. You just need a single blacklist entry.
Okay.
I think. I mean, that's not a statement by a long shot.
We can always experiment.
But I do believe since we are running single-threaded, and since it is JavaScript, warts and all, I do believe that we can have a global state like that.
Okay, I'm going to make add no reflection.
People are groaning on YouTube.
Oh, this isn't as entertaining.
Can you see how many viewers there are? One watching now. Well, I'm watching.
Oh. Well, here, I can watch too, and then we can feel really good about ourselves.
We can inflate our stuff. Ooh, I gotta go take a shower before the stand-up because I'm not really presentable. Are you good enough to move?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I can. Well, I think so anyway. Okay. I'll keep you appraised.
Okay.
All right. That is interesting.
I'm gonna explore the Google Hangouts on air and see if we can set up a more permanent channel.
I think we could do something interesting with it.
Yeah, because this is what I've been missing. Because all the current Hangouts have been so internal and it's invite only and everything, and this is what we need. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
All right.
Cool. Okay, talk to you soon, Aaron.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. And I'm going to stop the broadcast. But there you go. Have fun.